So when season 2 ended, your character was in a bit of a love triangle. Jane was in a love triangle between Pinstripe and Dr. Ben.
Yes.
So guys, what team are we on? I don't even know how I feel.
I'm on team, why doesn't Jane just date Kat?
Ooh.
I'm just saying.
Don't tempt me with a good time.
I know. No, I don't know.
That's season 4.
I know. I'm sorry.
I'm team Jane. I'm team whatever makes Jane happy, but also
I
I'm
love that,
really
'cause that's
team
my
Pinstripe.
answer.
Love him.
Speaking of Pinstripe, I mean, this is sort of like that's not Pinstripe. It's like almost is it a nod? A slight nod? Do you have an opinion, or you can't really reveal because it might give away season 3?
Meghann stole my answer of what I normally say. But I will say, yeah, whoever Jane has the most fun with, and I think that anybody who is sexy and fun and cool. I don't know. You stole my answer. I'm stuck.
We're all team Jane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
we're all
if
Team Jane.
Pinstripe steps up his game and like treats her well, I'm all for it. They got that
And
chemistry.
if Dr. Ben lets
chemistry.
loose.
When did Pinstripe do anything wrong? Yeah, he was. Okay. All right.
It's like you're not even on the show.
Yeah. Do you watch the show?
I was just like, all right, we all make
Sounds
He's
like
a little
we like the
player.
guy. All right, what about Sutton and Richard? They're back together finally.
I know.
Can you share anything about their relationship this season?
Well, we do find out in the first episode, which airs tonight, that Richard has asked Sutton to move in with him, which is a huge deal.
Step.
So, yeah.
Okay. But we don't know whether she says yes or no.
We don't know.
Okay.
But we will find out tonight.
Great tease. What about Adina and Kat? What's going on with them?
Nothing. It's very sad. You know, she's got a boo. She's got a boo. Kat's got, Instagram, I guess. Yeah, she's like single and going through her first breakup.
Yeah.
But Adina's like that ex that just won't leave you alone. Like she keeps showing up at all the parties that you really don't need to see your ex at. She's that ex, so she's gonna come back.
I'm captain of the Kadena ship, and I'm just gonna say,
Kadena.
my hope don't die.
It's either going to be Adina
Powerful
or it's
woman.
going to be Jane, right? One of the two.
Well, let's be real. If Jane was in the ring, she would win.
Of course she would win. So the Bold Type centers around your characters' careers, and you're all back at Scarlet Magazine for now. Yeah. Can you guys share a little bit what's going on this season? It seems like Kat may be running for city council.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Getting politicky.
Okay. Good for you, girl.
Yeah, it's exciting. I think it's a great story. It feels a little bit out there, but I think like in today's climate, we're seeing so many young women run for office, and it makes sense that Kat wants to channel her energy somewhere, and you want to banish the bad thoughts, so you try to you try to work your way, to sleep. So she's gonna run for
She's also
city
very
council.
smart and would be very well suited for it.
She
See,
really would.
that's my cheerleader.
I'm
We
excited
love
to see
her.
that storyline play out. And what about Sutton? She may become a fashion designer?
I think she's exploring, which is really important. I think that she's taking the chance to see what it feels like and see how she feels about it. And I'm really happy for her. I think that's a pretty brave thing to do because she has a pretty good job right now. So it's scary to say, to your boss, I might not want to do this.
Yeah.
But Oliver is very supportive, and he's an amazing boss, so she's a lucky girl.
The bold type, these bold women. I always am so inspired by your characters because I feel like they are reflecting a modern woman who's really putting herself out there and taking risks. It's really wonderful to see on screen. So this season, it seems like there's a new guy coming into Scarlet to run the digital department.
Oh yeah.
Who is this man?
He's particularly making Jane very angry.
Ooh, but
he causes tension in the office, but I think that what he represents is kind of the age that we're living in, where print magazines aren't as prominent and digital content is so accessible that's kind of the battle between the two. And I think that because the end of season 2 left off with Jacqueline publishing a story with Jane, that kind of caused a little bit of a tension with the board. I think she kind of sees this new guy coming in as a reflection of something she did, and I think she really is so loyal to Jacqueline and wants to fight for Jacqueline to stay on top. So I think for Jane, he causes some tension. But the other characters, I feel like, are kind of on board with him.
Sexual
in a
tension,
way.
perhaps, or just tension?
No, I always wonder if that was like an original plan that was never.
I would have loved it.
Add another guy to the mix, right?
But
I would have loved it.
Yeah, I think you couldn't add another guy to the mix, and I believe he's also queer. But I always say that I would love to have the Bold type explore bisexuality of a man. I think that's a really important conversation to have, because I feel like for some reason society has put this thing on the fact that like women can be bi and it's like less acceptable for a man for some reason. Like I feel like that's what the conversation has always been, and I think that, you know, we touch on so many things. I think that we should kind of have that conversation about how it's not a phase for either gender.
I agree. Maybe season 4. At the center of the show is also, I feel like, female friendship. So important. So why is it so important to you guys for women to support one another?
I mean, we get this question a lot, and I think the truth is that for most women, that's the reality. They all have friends who do support them and uplift them, and it's just not as frequently shown on TV and in media and stuff. So we're really proud to represent what we feel like is an actually authentic and accurate representation of female friendship.
Yeah, it's just the real world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's where we live.
It's true. And you guys are very close in real life. We can obviously tell that. In the show, you gather together for heart-to-hearts in the fashion closet. So what is the real-life fashion closet for you guys? Maybe a trailer, one of your apartments?
It varies. We do all of those things.
Yeah, trailers when we like need to powwow on set.
Yeah.
Sometimes we escape to a different set. Like we'll go to
Oh,
Kat's
yeah.
apartment,
Oh,
While we're
really?
shooting
lay in her
somewhere
bed,
else.
Oh, that's cozy.
and talk on her bed.
Yeah, we'll just
Watch
like
videos of
we'll just
Wendy
like
Williams.
we just like watch Wendy Williams videos and like
Yes.
YouTube videos of like I'll show them like Australian reality shows, which I think are maybe some of the best reality shows.
They're
in the
really
world.
great.
I had no idea, by the way, that you were from Australia because you disguise your accent so well.
It's sneaky.
do.
Comes
It's sneaky.
It does. Anytime someone's like, "So you're Australian?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, I am." Like the accent all of a sudden comes back just to
Her
compensate
family's
because I forgot.
accents are my favorite.
I just want to hear what's going on in your personal lives. You are engaged. Congratulations.
Getting married.
Your bachelorette party was at Disney World. How was that?
It was, I mean, the best. But yeah, it's a very fun, interesting, kind of stressful, but like not really. It's been actually really wonderful. I have a very patient and kind man that I'm gonna get to call my husband, and he's been very chill and like kind of has let me like take the reins on planning a wedding. I'm like, do you want to pick out napkins and plates? He's like, no, go ahead. I'll go to the food tasting and call it a day.
Can you tell us anything about the upcoming wedding, like when it may be?
I won't say. I
location.
won't
I'll be
say.
there. I'll be like outside with binoculars.
I'm public enough with a lot of my things, and I would like that to be one day that is just mine. On that day, but I will say that I'm very excited because carrot cake is my favorite cake, and that's gonna be our wedding cake.
Carrot cake?
Carrot cake, and we're also gonna have my other favorite dessert, which is sticky toffee pudding.
Okay, amazing.
2 great
Wedding's gonna be
desserts.
epic.
Want more extra? Hit the subscribe button and the bell and never miss a video.